Yeah, our yesterday's topic was about different types of requirements, and also we talked about project definition, right?
Yes.
And today we will look into what is project management. As I told you yesterday, that why we should know about a project and why we should know
Mhm.
about project management, because as a business analyst, you will be very closely working with your project manager. So you should know
Yeah.
what exactly project manager roles and responsibilities are, what exactly the project manager thought process is. Okay, so let's see.
Mm.
Knowledge areas are, that's it. Okay, let's see here. Project management then is the application of knowledge, skills, and techniques. Are you able to view my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, great. Okay, project management. Just be on mute. I'm getting some background noises. Those things will be recorded in the session. Do you know how to be on
Okay.
mute? Ah, beside
Okay.
your beside your name, you'll find a small mic. Yeah, that one. That's it. That's great. If you have any doubts or any questions, you can unmute your mic and you can ask me. Okay, let's continue. Project management then is the application of knowledge, skills, and techniques to execute projects effectively and efficiently. So, to design a project, one should need proper knowledge. What do you mean by proper knowledge? I mean, one should have good understanding about different managements like cost management, risk management, okay, procurement management, and also one should have very good idea about the steps, how to follow the steps to design a project. Okay, so whatever the project you design, that should be, at the end of the day, that should be effectively and efficiently designed. It's a strategic competency for organizations, enabling them to tie project results to business goals and thus better compete in their markets. Whenever you design a project, the project should be unique, and that project should give a best competition in the world, okay, in your competition world. For example, Samsung, Samsung Galaxy, in mobile industry, it brought a revolution. It brought a lot of revolution in the mobile industry. I mean, you can say that was the best project. So because of this, Samsung, BlackBerry, almost they closed their shutters, okay, and Nokia. So they are not upcoming with any new models. Only they have one or two models like Lumina or some other model. So what I'm trying to say is this is known as the best project, okay, which should give tough competition in the market. Like another example, Google. Google gave a tough competition to Yahoo and other, okay, browsers or search engines or whatever it is, Google Chrome and whatever it is. Okay, so to design a project in such a way, okay, in an effective way, so what you need, what a project manager need is proper knowledge. Okay, of course project also, but to design the project in a right way, one should need proper knowledge. Let's see the second paragraph. It has always been practiced informally. What? Project management. So in earlier days, we don't have a proper project manager with proper skills. Of course we do have managers, like a senior technical guy, okay, a senior developer or a senior tester, someone from the industry. They used to work as a manager, but that is not enough. One need proper knowledge, okay. So but began to emerge as a distinct profession in mid 20th century. PMI, Project Management Institute. The founder of PMI was Rita Mulke. Rita Mulke. She passed last year. So Project Management Institute, a guide to the project management body of knowledge. This Project Management Institute, they designed a book known as PMBOK, Project Management Body of Knowledge. So this book consists of some knowledge areas, okay, and groups. Let's see them now. Okay, PMBOK guide identifies its recurring elements. Project management process fall into five groups. Yeah, before moving to five groups, PMI Institute introduced a certification course known as PMP, Project Management Professional. Okay, like IIBA introduced business analysis in the same way PMI introduced PMP. Okay, so for business analysis, IIBA introduced BABOK, business analysis body of knowledge. The same way here for project managers, PMI introduced PMBOK book. Okay, next let's look into five groups and knowledge areas. What are the five groups? Project management process fall into five groups: initiating, planning, executing, monitoring, and controlling, closing. So, initiating. At first, project manager should initiate the project. Like in the beginning, what exactly project manager will do? Project manager discuss with the client, understand about the project, understand about the requirements. I mean, high level understanding about the project. I mean, we call it as scope. Okay, and objectives of the project and goal of the project, what exactly they are looking for. Okay, that comes under initiation. Not only that, project manager will look into cost, okay, and risk management, quality management, okay, and all these things in the initiation stage itself. Okay, time management, mostly cost management and time management. I mean, within how much time we have to design this project and what is the cost of this project. Then the next group is planning. Once project manager gets an idea, okay, this is the project, this is the duration, then project manager will start hiring hiring people and resources. I can say resources like manpower, technologies, computers, okay, whatnot, everything. How many computers are needed, how much internet connection is needed, how much infrastructure is needed, how many people are needed, how many softwares are needed, what is the cost. So within this cost we can buy these softwares or not, within the cost we can hire these employees or not. Cost management, okay, occurs here. So planning is done. In the planning stage, PM project manager hire people, hire resources. Next, execution. Project manager designs what I mean work breakdown structure. WBS. WBS means work breakdown structure. So project manager will decide. So how much work should happen in how many months, how many days, okay? And what is a BA task? What is a developer task? What is a designer task? Like this, project manager will prepare a work breakdown structure. According to the WBS, these people, employees will follow and design the project within a particular time, particular duration. Next, okay, coming to execution. In execution, project managers stand like a backbone to all the team members, to the team, and manage the team and make the project to move forward without any disturbances, without any breakdowns, without any pause in the middle of the project. Okay, but that is executing. So manager should manage the people, manage risks and
So,
all.
hello.
Yeah.
At what point does it do the work breakdown structure? Is it during the planning stage?
Pardon?
Is it during the planning stage that he does the project manager does the work breakdown structure, the WBS?
Yes, yes, in the planning stage itself.
Okay.
I mean, after hiring people, WBS is done, and then execution. Okay, execution means a real work starts here. Okay, a real work starts here. I mean, project starts taking shape. Okay, next, monitoring and controlling. Of course, after designing the project or at the time of designing, project manager should monitor the team, monitor the project. I mean, project manager have to take care of testing, deployment, support. I mean, project manager, he or she, they don't know anything, they don't do anything, but they stand like a backbone and they have to see whether the work is happening or not. Okay, so monitor and control the project and close it, like support and everything, then close the project. Now, coming to next part, that is project management knowledge draws on nine areas. What are those nine areas? Integration, scope management, time management, cost management, quality management, procurement management, human resource management, communications management, risk management. So did you see anything like requirements management here? No. So requirements management is done by business analyst. Okay, and the other management areas will be taken care by project manager. Now let's see here, in the initiation stage, what management occurs in the initiation stage? Scope management, time management, and cost management occurs. Okay, of course, right?
Sorry, can you come again with the 9 areas?
You can see here, right? Knowledge draws on 9 areas: scope management, time management, cost management.
Okay,
Let me
okay.
differentiate them like this: cost management, yeah, quality, procurement. I'll tell you each and every management what are all those. Human resources, then communications, and risk management. Right. So now, when project manager is at initiation stage, what management project manager will do? Scope, understanding the project, that is scope management, and taking decision like, within how much time we have to finish the project. That comes under time management. And how much cost for this project, that comes under cost management. This three happens in the initiation stage. And the second one is planning stage. Okay, and I'm looking into five groups. Okay, first one is initiation. In the planning stage, again, in the planning stage, what you do, I mean, what PM project manager do? Hiring people, right? So that is nothing but human resources management. Okay, uh, procurement, procurement, hiring softwares. Okay, and communications, yes, a project manager should communicate with employees and client. Communications management and risk management. So is there any risk while taking the people or while taking the softwares? Okay, project manager will take care of all these things in the planning stage. Then coming to execution, yes, again in the execution, time, within a particular time we have to finish the project. And of course we don't do cost management here in the execution, already cost management is done in the initiation and planning only, right? And quality, when it comes to execution, quality management is done, I mean how best the quality should look like. Okay, and procurement we don't do, because procurement has already done in the planning, already had hired people and softwares and everything is over. Human resources also you had done. Then communication management in execution stage: time management, communications management, and risk management. Again, risk, like, some employees, they may work properly, they may not work properly. So sometimes the project may not finish in a particular time, right? This all comes under risks, different types of risks. Risk may be from environmental conditions or economical conditions, right? There can be any type of risk, right? Next, monitoring and controlling. Yeah, it's a monitoring and controlling here. Communications management is done, and time management, because within the time you have to finish the project and close the project. That's it. You got my point, right? What I'm saying now, it's pretty clear, I think. In each and every group, in each and every area, you have to follow some management areas. Like in each and every group, you have to follow some knowledge areas. So no one will ask you about all these things. Actually, this is for project manager. And if you undergo project management PMP training, there you will get this knowledge. I mean, what exactly is scope management in detail? I mean, how you have to do time management, how you have to do cost management. Of course, right? They use some techniques and methods. So that you will learn when you undergo project management training. This is just an understanding, like what exactly project manager knowledge areas are, and in what way the project manager plan the project, okay, and execute the project, and monitoring and control and close the project. Is it clear? Right. All management is concerned with these, of course, but project management brings a unique focus shaped by the goals, resources, and schedule of each project. The value of that focus is proved by the rapid worldwide growth of project management. Yes. So when I say project management, it is not only uh, IT project. That can be any project, like non-IT projects, infrastructure projects. Okay, anything, manufacturing, any organization you take, constructing an apartment, a building, a bridge, okay, whatever it is, right? Next. So look at this diagram. Without proper project management and without proper business analyst, without a project manager and without a business analyst, how a project will design? Okay, so let's see the first picture. This is how client explains to technical team. Okay, let's assume there is no project manager and no business analyst. Okay, now client explains the project in this way, like they want something which is hanging to tree, right? And developer understand in some way. I mean, the consultant will understand in some way, and developer designs in some way, and at last testing happens for something. Got it? Because there is no proper analysis, there is no proper understanding. Lack of business analyst, what happens? They don't do proper investigation. Okay, they don't know proper they don't follow any techniques and methods for requirement gathering. So they just simply blindly they understand what exactly client is saying, and they design something. In the last picture, if you see, they designed a sofa, a chair. Okay, and when you come down, nothing got built, nothing got documented here, because there is no business analyst, right? Nothing got documented here. And look at the next page, nothing got installed. Okay, and the next picture, they build for something, because there is no proper cost management, no project manager. So the billing is done for something, they have no idea how much cost it takes. Okay, and there is no support in the next picture. And at the last, what exactly client want was this: a tire which is tied to a branch with a rope. That is what client want. But how people understand? Okay, of course this looks a fishy example, but this is what basically happens without proper project manager and business analyst. I mean, lack of understanding, lack of documentation, lack of cost management, lack of research. Okay, the project will fail at the end of the day. Next, project development. I mean, these are the steps, like according to designation wise. Okay, project plan is done by project manager. Project management is done by project manager. Business analysis is done by business analyst. And then designing. Okay, designing is done by designers. Implementation means programming and testing. This is done by programmers and testers. Then deployment, deployment, right? Deployment means one who move the project from one environment to other environment. Like for example, let's assume we are designing a car. Okay, so where do we manufacture a car? In a workshop. So developers, technical people, engineers, they design a car in a workshop, and then what next? Then that it should go to testing area, right? So who will move this car from workshop to testing area? So where the testing happens? The testing should happen somewhere on the city roads. Of course, right? You have to travel, you have to drive the car for a long distance, and you have to check the mileage, engine, and everything. So who will move that from workshop to testing area? Means deployment team, like administrators. Okay, and once the testing is done, then this deployment people deploy to client location. Of course, right, after the testing is done, if everything is fine, then you have to move that, you have to transport that car to client location. So this is a physical example, if you take an example of a car. But when you look into IT software applications, so how you do it? For example, you are designing an online banking application. Online banking application is designed in software company, and then it is to be tested on internet. Okay, it should be connected to the banking website, and it has to be tested to the on the internet. Then once the testing is done, if everything is fine, then they move it to client server, I mean client, in the client location the clients will start working on it. So who will take care of this, moving the project from here and there? Deployment team. So they use some softwares like object manager, command manager. Okay, so don't worry about that, no one will ask you. Just I'm going in more detail, that's it. So they use different up softwares to move the application from one environment to other environment. That is known as deployment team. The other name we call them as administrators also. Next, project types. So we have different projects. Okay, like software projects, system applications. Software projects means, system applications means what? Websites, web portals. Okay, web portals, internal applications. And coming to development projects means operating systems. Okay, like MS Office, by Windows operating system, or some softwares like Microsoft Office. This all comes under development projects. Okay, system application means websites, web portals. Development projects means operating systems and other softwares. Infrastructure projects like constructions, I mean non-IT, and the next one is non-IT projects. Any other project like constructing a bridge or a, no, any other industries. Clear? So we have different types of projects. If anyone asks you what are the different types of projects, so you can say like this. Next, project members involved. So in your organization, with whom you will be working. So who are your colleagues? Okay, who will be your colleagues? Let's see. The first person, project manager. Project manager prepares project plan, right? And the second one is business analyst. That is you. As a business analyst, you gather requirements. And the third one is systems analyst and data analyst, who gather system requirements and data requirements. And project designers, architects, you can say. You will find a designer, you will find a designing team. And project implementation, coding and testing. After designing, programmers. Okay, we call them as developers. Then deployment team, as I told you right just now, who move the project from one environment to other environment. And then delivery manager, support team. Delivery manager is a person who will be responsible for a couple of projects, who discuss with the client regarding the project deliverables, duration, and all these things. And the support team is nothing but at last, once you design the project, once the client started working on it, if client find any issues in real world use, okay, in real environment, then there will be a support team. This support team will provide support to client. Of course, right? Of course it happens. Like for example, today you brought a new mobile or a new laptop. So if you face any issues, any technical issues, you can talk to your support people like service centers, right? That is what happens. Next, project team members from client sides. Of course. So you
Hello?
understand.
Hello,
Yeah,
sorry, can you go back to the former slide?
this one.
Yeah. Um, is this members involved? Is it usually a general? This is generally how the members will be involved, or this could be specific to a kind
Yes,
of certain type of project.
yes, yes. So in a project, so you'll be working with these people. Okay, I mean These people will be your
On
colleagues.
any project. Okay.
Pardon? Yeah, like
Is on any project I'll be working with
yes,
this
yes.
kind of people.
Any project,
Okay.
any project, any IT
But
project. Okay,
okay, even coding and testing. Okay. All right.
right. Programmers,
That's
architects, deployment team, administrators. Next,
okay.
project team members from client side. I mean, client side people with whom you people will be communicating. Stakeholders. So we have stakeholders means end users. I mean, for example, we are designing an online banking application. So whomever they spend money on this project and who is going to use this project at the end of the day, like who will spend money on this? Banks, I mean, departmental heads or the financial people or the bank CEO will spend money. So at the same time, customers they use this application. What I'm trying to say is, even a CEO of a bank, if that fellow want to view account statement, then what they will do, they have to log into this online banking only. There is no other separate application for them, right? Because they are account holders. Account holder can be an employee of the bank or customer of a bank. So stakeholders means many people say that who invest money on the project or who show interest on the project, but that is not the right. What I'm trying to say is, whomever they are going to use at the end of the day, we call them as stakeholders. That means who hold the stake. That can be customer, that can be employee, that can be a CEO or anyone. Okay, stakeholders. Next one is project sponsorer. Of course, right? Sponsorers. So who spend money on the project. Next, project product SMEs, subject matter experts. Subject matter experts are those people who assign functional requirements to business analyst, and technical subject matter experts are those people who assign technical requirements to technical SMEs. Okay, I mean, sorry, systems analysts, and then project delivery team. These delivery team people will interact with delivery manager and discuss regarding the projects. Okay, is it clear? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great.
Hello, I can hear you.
Okay, okay, I'll do it later. I'll explain you this later. This I'll explain you once we are done with kickoff meeting. Okay. Then we will look into business analyst hierarchy. So who can become a business analyst? Industry domain expert, like a pharmacist, a sales representative, an insurance agent, okay, a person who work in airlines. So anyone, any industry. I mean, a person who have good idea about any industry, any domain. That fellow can undergo business analyst training and become a business analyst. And next, fresh MBAs. I mean, management graduates, they can become a business analyst, or developers or testers. I mean, someone from the IT employee, someone from the IT company. That can be a project manager, that can be um, a developer, tester, designer, anyone. Okay, you got it. So these three people can undergo business analyst training and they can become business analyst. So once you become business analyst, you can become a senior lead business analyst or a project manager, and you can become sales business development manager. So business development management team, what they do is they travel across the world and they bring projects to IT company. Across the world they travel, okay, and they bring projects to IT company. Their job is to do sales, okay. Their job is to bring customers, that's it. And then once you had uh, and after that you can become SME. It depends on you. It's your wish. If you want to stop your career at BA only, you can stop it. You can continue like lead business analyst, or if you want to become a project manager, you can. Like this, it depends on you. And then SME will be at the client location, and BA will be at the IT or company. So what is the main difference between SME and BA is both gather requirements only. Both understand requirements only. I mean, SME interact with end users and understand the requirements and prepare requirements. Wherein BA gather requirements from SME and explain the requirements to technical team. So who can become what means SME is a person who have a very good domain knowledge, industry knowledge, like 10 years or 15 years experience on banking. That fellow will be stick to only bank, like okay, like let's say that fellow is working in a Wells Fargo, so have very good idea about banking knowledge. But BA is not like that. Today you can work on a banking domain, tomorrow you can work on an insurance domain, okay, and day after tomorrow you can work on a retail domain. It depends on the situation. BA will be working on different domains, but SMEs are not like that. So if a senior business analyst with a good experience on a proper domain can become a business systems analyst, I'm sorry, subject matter expert. Okay, got it. A senior BA who have very good knowledge on a particular domain, like who, like let's assume you have 5 years or 6 years experience on a particular domain, you can work as an SME directly at the client side, and you can provide requirements, you can give requirements to business analyst. Okay, it depends on you. Any doubts?
No. So the basically chaps, the senior lead BA will generally be involved in the process redesign or re-engineering in the business.
Correct. I mean, if you look into a project or a structure, you will have a team lead. Under team lead you will have a team like 4 or 5 people, developers. You will have a technical lead. Under technical lead you will have 4 or 5 technical people. And under you will find a test lead, okay. Under test lead you will find 4 or 5 testers, junior testers. In the same way, a senior business analyst, under senior business analyst you will find a junior business analyst, one or two, like one is intermediate business analyst and one is a junior, a fresher, okay, like that. Lead position, it's a lead position, that's it. So who take care of high level, who involve in decision making, who interact with the client, okay, and all these things. Like these junior people, they keep on working on the documentations and all these things, like okay, some groundwork they will be doing. It depends. It is not like every organization will have a senior BA. Sometimes I mean many of the times I had seen like only one BA will be there, only one BA. That fellow is a lead or intermediate or junior. All the responsibility should be taken by one business analyst. It depends on the project, how big the project is. If it is a very big project, then we need more people. Otherwise, one BA is sufficient. Okay. Next, the same example in different colors. That's it. Okay. Then the colors, the fonts are different. Industry domain experts and BAs. Same example. And as a business analyst, you have to interact with different people in different projects. It depends, like testers. So you have to interact with software engineers, database people, vendors, project manager, SMEs. Okay, you are a communicator. So that is the reason a business analyst should have good communication skills, that is listening skills and investigation skills and whatnot. All right. Okay. Any doubts here?
That's fine.
Right. So let's move to the next topic.
Um, will I have the opportunity to look into a real project scenario?
Yes, yes, I will explain you two of my real-time projects.
Okay.
First, we will look into all the theory part, like what exactly is software development life cycle. These all are like just A basic understanding before
Okay.
looking inside a project. One should know basic
Okay.
things, right?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's continue with software development life cycle. A framework that describes the activities performed at each stage of a software development project. So this is a framework we are going to see. We are going to look into a framework where you will find different stages, different phases of activities. Let's see each and in each and every activity, in each and every stage, what activities takes place. Look at this. This is a structure. This is a life cycle structure. Okay. At first, we have analysis phase, wherein business analyst is responsible for this stage. Here, business analyst will gather the requirements, document the requirements, and then designing stage. In designing stage, designers are responsible for this, like architects. They design the application, the high level design. I mean, the architecture, okay? And then moves to development. I mean, it's programmers. So programmers will write code to make this design into functionality. Okay? So when you click on sign in button, it should open a new page. How it happens? So they have to write a program, Java, C, C++, some logic behind it. Then once the programming is done, then it comes to testing, of course. Once the development is done, testing. So in testing, testers will test the application. How they will test? They will see whether according to the requirements, these technical people has designed the project or not. Okay, if everything is fine, then okay. Otherwise, the testing people will reply back to technical team saying that hey, when you click on sign in button, it should open a new Gmail window, but it is opening some other window. Okay, it is giving a wrong data. That means there is some problem in the program or maybe in the design. So these people will look into that. Technical people will look into that and they will try to resolve the issue. And then again testing will happen. Again, if the issue is still there, again it go back. It keep on continuing like until unless you resolve the issue. Okay? Okay, fine. Let's at last, once the testing is done, then this is deployment, not implementation. Deployment. I mean, moving to client location and then support. Okay, so this is the life cycle. Now let's see one after other. The first one is analysis phase. Here, as a business analyst, you have to gather requirements. Let's say requirement gathering, analyze requirements. I mean, whether the requirement is the right requirement or wrong. I'll tell you how to analyze, don't worry. And prepare documentation, BRD, FRD, DRD, SRD. What are all these things? Functional requirements, FRD consists of functional requirement document consists of functional requirements. DRD document consists of data requirements, and SRD consists of system requirements. Combination of all these requirements in one document, we call it as business requirement document. That is BRD. Okay, combination of all the requirements. We put in one document, that is business requirement document. That's it.
Will the SRB system requirement documentation also be involved in the BRD?
Of course, I mean when we say business requirement document, it should contain all the requirements,
Okay.
functional, non-functional, system and data. So that complete a fully designed document we have to show it.
Sorry, your voice is going low.
Now can you hear me?
Okay. Okay, continue.
Huh. So combination of all the requirements is business requirement document. Okay.
Okay.
Then the analysis phase in more detail. Gather information. Of course, as a BA, you have to gather information. Define system requirements. Okay, functional and non-functional requirements. As a functional BA, you have to gather functional and non-functional. Prioritize requirements. Prioritize. So A small example I'll tell you here. Let's assume client gave you 2000 requirements or 1000 requirements. Okay. So how will you come to know that which requirement is a top priority? For example, you are designing a cell phone. Okay. We are designing a cell phone. So which requirement will be the must topmost requirement? Connection, right? A SIM card, a SIM slot, or a connection. A small example. If you're designing a car, so which one should be the topmost requirement? Engine. Without having engine, there is no use of car, right? So what I'm trying to say is, how will you come to know that? See, you know about mobile, you know about car, you know about some application. We can say that this is the topmost requirement. But something, if you are designing a completely brand new application, then how will you come to know that which requirement is a topmost requirement? So we use a technique known as Moscow technique. I will explain you the technique later after this all is of this SDLC. So we use a technique. We use a technique known as Moscow by asking questions like, Moscow stands for must, should, could, and won't. Okay, so we ask questions to client. We ask questions to client according to priority.
Sorry, come again with that. Come again with Moscow.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you later about Moscow. Okay, because we will be discussing about Moscow in the next session. I mean, after SDLC. So you just consider that it is a prototyping. It is a prioritization model. Okay. So we ask client in different. I mean, in a way, like, which one is a must requirement, which one is a should requirement, which one is a could requirement, and which one is a would requirement or won't requirement. Okay. I mean, what are the topmost requirements? Moscow stands for must, should, could, and won't. MSCW. Okay. So what are the must requirements to design a cell phone? Sim, I mean, connection, SIM slot is a must requirement. Okay. And what is the should requirement? Call button, end button. Okay. Or internet connectivity or camera. These all comes in the should. Like this, we will ask question to client and we put them in an order, so it will be very easy now. Okay, so you can explain in a easy way to client, to technical team also. See, these are the topmost requirements, we have to design this first. So these are the second priority, these are the third priority. Like this, we will come to know about priority by using this technique. Next, prototype for feasibility and discovery. Prototype, I had shown you yesterday, right? A wireframe in MS Visio. You remember that? I explained you Google page. I designed a Google page and explained you search page. So that is nothing but a prototype. So as a business analyst, once you gather requirements from the client, you have to design a prototype, draw a pencil diagram, and show it to your technical team. Now your technical team will look into that and say that it is possible or not. We call it as prototype. For feasibility and discovery, I mean, technical team will tell that it is feasible or not. Okay. Then generate and evaluate your alternatives. So what are the alternatives? I mean, if any new ideas if you have, you can tell to client, like, hey, why don't we implement this? But I mean, we call it as brainstorming. Next, review recommendations with management. Yes, so of course, if you have any ideas, you can talk to your management. Your manager will recommend you. Not only you, I mean, your technical team, you or anyone. Is it clear? Next, the same steps again here: gather information, define system requirements, prioritize requirements, prototype for feasibility and discovery, generate and evaluate alternatives. Same steps. Already we discussed here, right? And here also, same steps from here, like gather information to review recommendations with management. Up to here, the same steps. Then gathering system requirements, functional, non-functional, work with various stakeholders. So as a business analyst, you have to work with various stakeholders like users, clients, technical staff. What kind of information do I need? As a business analyst, you should know what is the business process, what is an objective of a business, of a client, what exactly they are looking for, what should be their goal, and what are the functionalities. Correct? So the same thing is here. What are the business processes and operations? I mean, what are their process, and what exactly their operations are? What exactly the output they are looking for? How are the business process performed? Yes. Okay. How are the business process performed? And how are the what are the information requirements? What requirements are needed to design this project? Just a basic idea, understanding. You should have uh, idea about all these things. Okay. Next. So as I told you, in analysis phase, this is the phase you have to gather requirements, right? So we use different techniques and methods, and these techniques and methods in detail I will explain you when we discuss about requirement gathering techniques and methods. We have separate session. Okay, so just high levelly I will teach you, I will explain you here what are the different types and techniques methods here. So let's see. Primary information gathering techniques: review existing reports. Yes, for example, you are designing iPhone 6. Okay, so you have to review the existing reports, like existing application like iPhone 5s or 4s. Okay, existing reports, forms, and procedure descriptions, any document. And next one is conduct interviews and discussions with users. When I say interview, that should happen live. I mean, live means that should be face to face or telephonic or through this go to meeting or webex or whatever it is, or through emails or chatting, but that should happen live. Immediate replies. It is not like, today you ask a question to client, and tomorrow or after 1 hour client is answering you. We don't call it as an interview. Okay. Next, observe and document business processes, then build prototype working models. Yes, as a BA you have to draw some wireframes. You have to draw some wireframes, and you have to show these diagrams to client. Okay, those are known as prototypes.
Sorry, can I see an example of the wireframe?
Yesterday I had shown you, right? MS Visio. In MS Visio, I had shown you one Google. Uh, I designed one Google search page, right? Do you remember that?
Did you?
Did I explain you or not?
No, I don't remember we designed a wireframe. But I know you explained it.
Yeah, that is a wireframe. But however, I will explain you. I mean, in the further sessions, I will explain you. Don't worry. Yesterday, I had shown you MS Visio. Do you remember that? It's a designer tool. In that, I dragged and dropped a search box, buttons, and all those things, and I copied that and pasted it.
No, 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 you did.
No,
I'm
okay,
not sure you did.
I'll show you right now. I'll show you right now. Just a second. That's what that's what I'm asking you from the beginning. Like, did I show you that or not? Okay. Just a second. So this is a Microsoft Visio software. Okay, it's a Microsoft Visio software.
Okay.
This is used for designing purpose. So you can design many diagrams here. Like, I mean, this is, as I said, it's a design. Please be on mute. Okay. See, here there are so many diagrams. Like, this can be used by business people, engineering people, like electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, process engineers, or business people like brainstorming. Okay, and flow charts, maps, and floor plans. Coming to floor plans, like you can see, this can be used by interior designers, like they can design furniture, cubicles, bath and kitchen appliances, and blah blah blah. And maps, this can be used by Google people. Google people will use this for designing Google Maps. Okay, like you can see directional 3D maps and all metro shapes and blah blah. And the network, schedule, and software and database. In this software, we will be looking into different diagrams. We'll be drawing some different diagrams. I will show you wireframe first. Later we will look into the other things. I just clicked on controls. Okay, controls. When I click on controls, in the left side you can see controls. Okay, so you have text box, button, label, hyperlink, list box, right? So now what I will do is I'll just drag and drop this text box here. I'm drawing a wireframe. Wireframe is nothing but a pencil sketch, a blueprint of a particular design, okay, particular project, what you want to design. And here I'm putting two buttons. Let me increase this button little bit, okay, and let me copy this, copy, and so no need to drag and drop all the time. I can just copy and paste it, okay, and let me drag it and put it here, and this is just a second. We have to connect to connect a mouse, otherwise it will be very difficult to design this. Okay, now, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, just a second. Oh, okay, I'm unable to delete it. Okay, fine. So anyhow, let me, okay, so like this. And now what I will do, I'll go to insert and click on picture, and something I'll take from the desktop. It's a Google image. Oh, it's pretty large, I'm sorry. Let me delete this. It's pretty large. Or else let me minimize it. Just a second. Let me put it in a proper way. I chose a very big image. I'm trying to draw a Google page, okay? Google search page. Just give me a second. Right. Now, I choose a very big image. That is the reason. Okay, let me put it here, and let me resize it in a proper order. Right, that's enough. Okay, so this is a Google search page. Okay, I designed a Google search page. What I did, I designed a pencil draw. I had drawn a pencil diagram. This is known as a wireframe. Now I can double click on this and I will write. It's like uh, Google search. Okay, in the same way, on this I'll double click and write I am feeling lucky. Here I'll write Gmail and YouTube and sign up. Okay, sign up or sign in. Now I just right click on this, copy this diagram, and I'll go to Microsoft Word, because in Microsoft Word only you have to, I mean, in a Word document you have to paste it, right? Uh, right click and paste. Got it? Okay. So this is how uh, a wireframe has been designed. It's a prototype. It's a sample model. It's a pencil sketch. It's a blueprint. You got it? This is how we have to design by using Microsoft Visio software. Take any example, any application. You have to design like this. Now you have to show this to your technical team. Or technical team will look into this and they will decide whether this is possible or not. That's it. This is possible or not. Then according to that, we will decide. I mean, according to this, we will uh, discuss with the client whether it is possible or not or whatever it is.
So this kind of wireframe could be considered like a functional specification that
Yes,
will be given to the technical team.
yes, yes. You are right. Okay. It's a basic diagram. I mean, to show how it looks like, how these technical people have to develop this. Then they will understand by looking into this. It is an easy way of explaining the requirement. That's it. Okay. Anyhow, we will be looking into the things in detail. Don't worry. Uh, okay. So next we have distribute and collect questionnaire. Questionnaire is something like, if your vice president or your general manager who is not available to attend to take an interview. Okay. So at that time you can send a question paper. Okay, so later they will answer that. And conduct JAD sessions. JAD sessions are nothing but workshops. JAD means joint application design. We have a separate session for it, don't worry, because JAD session is a complete session. It takes complete 1 hour. So how to conduct this and all these things, the other name for JAD session is workshop. So we conduct a workshop and gather requirements and then research vendor solutions. That means any ideas, any new ideas, any uh, ideas you can explain it to your team or your vendors. So this is how uh, the analysis stage is done. Okay. So in analysis stage we have as a business analyst we gather requirements, analyze the requirements, prepare the documentation and draw diagrams, and these are the different ways, different methods, techniques, high level explained. Okay. In the next class we will look into design phase, implementation stage, testing stage, and the Masco technique. I'll send you this slide. Okay, just read it. Masco, Zachman, and 3D method. I'll send you this slide also along with the yesterday's material. So just look at them, read them, and if you have any doubts you can email me. Okay, and we will meet in the next class next weekend. Is it fine? Do you have any doubts?
I'll be accepting the videos, and so that I can listen to it again and
I'll
look into
send
the
you. Yeah,
materials you sent to me.
I will send
All
you.
right, that's fine. That's okay.
I'll send you tomorrow or day after tomorrow videos. But today I will send you the material. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Any if you
All
have
right.
any
Bye
doubts,
bye.
anything, you can email me. Okay.
Yeah, sure, I will. Definitely.
Yeah.
You get me emails from me once I get
Yes. Yes.
some
I'll
doubt.
send you. I'll send you.
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
All right.
Take care. Yeah. Have a great day.
Bye bye. Take care. All right.